Hey, this is Guitar from the Heart, and today we're going to do a really fun topic, how to make harmonics of various sorts to get really cool sounding effects. That's coming up. Or something like that. All right, so I got my little notes here that I want to talk about a couple things. Basically, this video is about harmonics and how we can use them to add another element or another spice, if you will, from the spice rack into our playing. Okay, so what is a harmonic? A harmonic is basically, it's from physics and there's all this technical science that goes into it. And you can look that up elsewhere. Maybe I'll do a video on it at some point. But what I really want to do is just get right into showing you how to actually play them on a guitar. Pretty much, there's certain places along the string where if you press the string and you just kind of lay your finger on it, like normally you would press down the fret and play a note like this. But when you want to play a harmonic, and there are different types, but I'll get into that in a minute. Basically, what you want to do is find the place where the harmonic is and just press onto the string without pressing it down into the fret. And while you're pressing it, if you press in the right places on the string, you'll generate a harmonic when you pick the note, when you pick the string. Like so. Now, the cool thing about this is, if you actually execute it the right way, what's going to happen is when you play it, it actually will sound out better if you take your finger off of the string and let it ring out. And it's really cool because this is the only time you can really do this while you're playing a guitar. Play a note while you're only when you're playing open strings or when you're playing harmonics. See how it's ringing? It's ringing out when I'm not even pressing down a string. And that creates all different kind of cool opportunities. And you can experiment with that on your own time when you're writing stuff. So what I want to show in this video is that there are two different types, mainly, that you can use and add into your playing. And the first type is the one that I've been showing here, which is called a natural harmonic. And these are the ones that they naturally occur on the strings when you put your finger in certain places along the neck. So I've been playing on the 12th fret, literally right over the bar of the 12th fret on the E string. If you do it right, you'll get that note to ring out. If your guitar has a lot of overdrive, distortion, delay, and all of that, it will help to get these notes to sustain out. But if you do them right, you'll be able to hear them quite well, even on an acoustic guitar. On a high E string on the 12th fret, we can get that harmonic. But also, on every other string along the 12th fret line, we get the same harmonic. So just like we could get this note, if we go to the other strings on the same spot, we'll get a harmonic on every single string like that. And this, again, I don't want to go into the physics and the theory of why this works, but the reason we're getting a harmonic is because the string stretches from the nut here to the bridge, and the 12th fret is literally right smack in the middle of the string. And there's something called a node there, which is where a harmonic occurs. There are other places where harmonics occur along the neck. Some of them are louder than others, and so they're easier to create. I would suggest that when you're trying to search for them and find them yourself, again, use some distorted tone, use some distortion and lots of drive, lots of gain, and it will help you to find these tones, especially the ones that are not as loud as the 12th fret. So let me show you some other natural harmonics. We have here 12th fret. We have on the 9th fret, there's a pretty loud one. So I'm just going to play it with the tip of my middle finger on a B string over the 9th fret. I'm going to pluck it and I'm going to let it go. You hear that? It's a lot harder to generate than the 12th fret, but if you do it right, you'll get it. And just like how the 12th fret has a harmonic on one string, it has a harmonic along all of the strings. Same thing is true for wherever you can find a harmonic along the neck. So here I played that harmonic on the B string on the 9th fret. That means we can find a harmonic on every single string along the 9th fret as well. Right? Some of them are stronger than others. 7th fret, same thing. Every note on every string on the 7th fret, I should say, has a harmonic. They're a little bit easier to get to ring out. They're stronger than the 9th fret. 5th fret. Okay, so these are the strongest ones. The 5th fret, 7th fret, 9th fret, 12th fret. But you got them all along the neck. And I mean, if you like tremolo pick along the 6th string, you can literally generate harmonics going up and down if you have distortion like this. And you can experiment like that and find different harmonics. There's one there, right above the 3rd fret. Right? If I keep going, it's another one there. One over the 4th fret, 5th fret again, 6th fret. So they're pretty much everywhere. But the strongest ones are on the 5th, 7th, 9th, and 12th. Another cool thing you could do with the natural harmonics is play a bunch of strings at once. So like if you take any finger and you kind of bar over the string, over like the 12th fret here, and say I'll play the D string through to the E string. If I touch just the right spot on all of them and kind of strum them, all of those harmonics will ring out. You could get some cool effects like that. I think it's in Little Wing that Stevie Ray Vaughan did a lot of really cool stuff with that effect. You know, you can really experiment and get all these cool different sounding chords using that trick. Alright guys, this video is taking really long. I didn't expect it to take this long just to show the natural harmonics. But then you have what's called pinch harmonics. And I'm going to make that part 2 of this video. So look forward for that. I want to, give proper attention to the technique because it's going to take a little bit of time to show. But that's how you can use natural harmonics to create some cool effects. And remember, have lots of distortion. It will help it to ring out better. Just search and try to find cool stuff. When you start to do this on a guitar for yourself, you're going to notice that like a lot of famous songs that you're familiar with, when you listen back to them, you might actually hear this technique being used. So it's a pretty cool technique, and that's how you do it. Put your finger over the string in certain places, pluck it, let it go, let it ring out. Natural harmonics. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Remember to play the guitar from the heart and have fun with that when you do. and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.